Aloha and welcome. It's a beautiful day, even though it's raining, because that's what keeps everything green and growing and beautiful. I'm Sherry Carden, the Puna Princess, and welcome boys and girls and children of all ages. I'm wearing my kitty cat tiara today, and I wanted to share some stories with you about my animals on the farm. Some of you may know that I have a goat and a donkey that live here on the farm with me, along with numerous other animals. This is one of my favorite photographs taken by Tara Albright, and I love it. And it was an example for me for many years of how peaceful and beautiful this place was. I don't know about the rest of you, but my animals talk to me, and they tell me things. I know your cat will tell you when it's breakfast time, and the dog may tell you when it's dinner time, but my donkey, Mocha Latte, likes to tell me stories about things that he wants to write about. And so I'll draw the pictures for him, and we'll tell some wonderful stories together. Well, it's one of those rainy days in the rainforest. And here's Mocha. Hi, Mocha. How you doing? You fine? Say hi to everybody out there. Tell them about the new story you're working on. We have a new story, but we'll tell you about that in a little bit. Somebody once asked me, what's the hardest part about living in a rainforest? And it's when it doesn't rain. Because out here, if it doesn't rain for like 3 weeks or a month, and it's bright, blazing, searing hot, steamy weather, everything starts to shrivel up. And then you get scared, thinking, oh my gosh, what if it stops raining? What would I do to fill up my water tank? Because we have catchment tanks out here. This is where we get our water. So, I'm glad it's raining. Sometimes I think, oh, enough already, but nature knows what she's doing. Just like with that lava flow, Kelly knows what she's doing. We may not understand it, but my grandmother always said everything always happens for the best. So looking backwards, she was right. She was absolutely right. So I think lots of rain whenever it's raining, and whatever that lava flow is going to do is going to be what's best. What do you think, Mocha? He has other things he's thinking about right now. Like, it's breakfast time, Mama. And then we're going to talk about my book. And I have some stuff to talk about. Yeah, something sad happened. He lost his best friend, Dasher. I didn't know when we got Dasher, the goats don't live that long. They only live to be maybe 8 or 10 years, and donkeys live to be 50. And when I picked up Mocha, he was just a baby, the people told me, well, he needs a hooved companion. Otherwise, he'll die of loneliness. So I had a choice of buying another donkey, which would have been very expensive, or a horse, which would have been too expensive, or a sheep, which is really boring, or a pig, which would have been a complete disaster, or a goat, which turned out to be the best companion for Mocha. He has just the sweetest, most gentle personality, but I never checked to see how long goats live. So Dasher got a lot older than Mocha, a lot faster. So we're kind of working through the grief on that one, huh, Mocha? So we're putting a book together now about Dasher and his memories, because Mocha and Dasher were very best friends. Right, Mocha? So where they were best friends. So the title is going to be Best Friends Forever in Loving Memory of Dash. I'm going to show you some of the illustrations and some of the quotes that we're going to put into that in a little bit. You enjoying your breakfast, Mocha?
Yes, Mama.
Good breakfast. Really good breakfast. I have more special treats for him too. Fruit from the farm. We have a lilikoi for you. Yes, and we have one of those grapefruits that you like, and maybe a tangerine. He likes tangerines. Can't give him guavas though. Not good. It creates other problems. So no guavas for Mocha. Lilikois. He really likes lilikois. Okay, well, we'll see you guys back at the studio.
For everyone, we're really going places. Put on your happy faces, and everybody give them a great big hip hooray! Hurrah! It's donkey time. Donkey, donkey, doo-doo. Donkey, donkey, doo-doo. Donkey, donkey, doo-doo. Ah. Come here. Come on, Mocha. It's donkey papaya time. Come on, Mocha.
He's under the house. He thinks it's his barn.
Come on, Mocha. Come here. It's donkey papaya time. Donkey papaya time. It's time for fun. Hooray! Hurrah! I fooled you. It's a Lilliput. Because I still like him, Mama. I like Lilliput. I do. I'm not all that crazy about the kumquats.
He now has lilikoi breath.
Yes. We call them grass lips sometimes. Here, have a kumquat. I don't really want the kumquat. I had one yesterday and I wasn't that thrilled with it. No, I know what those are. And if I'm going to have a tangerine, you're going to have to peel it. I don't really want the kumquat. Did you eat it? Mm-hmm. Oh, good boy. How about the grapefruit? Yeah, about it. You want the other kumquat, Mocha?
He likes that we grow things on the farm that he can eat. Okay, well, here we go. I really wish I'd peeled that tangerine for him. He likes it when I do that.
Mocha, how about the kumquat?
All right, I will peel the tangerine for you. How about that? Would you like that?
Would you like it if I peeled it for you? Yes, Mama. I like it when you peel the tangerines. It makes me happy.
Welcome to my art studio. This is where all the magic happens. Starts with a simple sketch, turns into something that's inked in, and then I create two paintings out of it. A larger one and then a smaller one. These are still in process. Some of them only have the shapes on them. But you know what? I'm so excited. This is the first time in my entire life I've had an art studio. The whole rest of my life, whenever I wanted to paint something, I'd have to clean it up when it was time to make dinner or if people were coming over. And now I can just spread out and leave it out here and be ever so much more productive. Well, this photograph by Tara Albrecht was what inspired a whole series of events, because you can see how interested Dasher is in posing for the picture, and Mocha looks a little bit shy. But I love this picture very, very much, and I used it for a lot of different things, including sharing with my friend William Almendarez. Decided he would paint a picture of my house for me, and I asked him if he would include Mocha and Dasher in it. So that was the photograph that he used as an example to put onto this. And I was hoping to make photographs of this and postcards for when people visit here. And I will. However, since Dasher is no longer with us, I thought, well, maybe what I'll do instead is just, because he was a big goat, he was very big, is I painted little pieces in watercolor to put over the pictures of Dasher so that when I make the photograph, it won't have Dasher in it, because I don't want to answer questions with everybody visiting, where's the goat? But Mocha will remember Dasher. They're best friends forever. So even though we're going to cover up pieces of this painting, not the signature of the artist, but just parts of Dasher with different foliage and things, so that he won't be a constant question asking subject for people who visit here. They can just get a postcard that they can send to their friends when they stay here. But back to the story of Dasher. He was the first animal that inspired the very first book, because after I broke my leg chasing a chicken, Dasher was outside and all I could do was stare and look out the window, and he lifted up the bottom of the fence with his horns so that Mocha could get out. And then the two of them went running around the neighborhood together. And after It took me like 4 hours to catch them because I was on crutches. And when I finally brought them home, I thought, well, there's a story there. You know, animals can collaborate. So I wrote many of the stories, Mocha Latte with a dash of Chili, which is Dash the goat and Chili the dog, and of course Mocha Latte, the famous donkey, about the events that they did together, you know, going on adventures and having fun, and of course the party where they went to Maui and celebrated Dasher's birthday. So I thought that because we don't have Dasher with us anymore, but we always want his memory to stay alive, this photograph also inspired the very first book cover that I created for the animals, and I thought we'd take that a step further and work on the story of Dasher, in loving memory of Dasher. So when we come back, I'll show you some of the pictures from that book. We have a lot of stories of Mocha and Dasher together. They've been babies since they came to the farm together. They were both 6 months old, and that was 13 years ago. So Dasher had a good, long, happy life, and we will miss him, but we want to cherish his memory. Chili's a big part of the story too, always having fun things to do around the farm, even though he goofs off a little bit. But Dasher and Mocha always had a caring and loving relationship. Mocha really liked how thoughtful Dasher was. He remembers the day that Dasher picked a palm frond and made a hat for him. And of course, the time they went to Maui on the cruise ship. That was a lot of fun. Dasher went with one of the guinea pigs sitting on his head, and so did Mocha. And there's Chili Dog and Twitter Paws, and they got to go whale watching. So it was a lot of fun. Of course, the snorkeling was a big part of that. And if you could just imagine a donkey and a goat wearing fins and masks and a snorkel with their dog friends and going down and seeing all the beautiful fishes. It's a fun thing to think about. But the best part of their day was when they went surfing. And of course, everybody was thrilled at how good Mocha was at surfing. And Dasher too, you know, he stayed on his board and didn't fall off. Of course, the cat had to go onto a bodyboard with the fins. And what about when they were sitting down afterwards getting ready for the very special event? Because it was a very special day, and Mocha knew it because he and Dasher's birthday was only 2 days apart. So he knew that it was going to be Dasher's birthday. So that was the main reason that they went on the cruise and had the luau on Maui. Mocha was so excited because he made Dasher a very special carrot cake as a surprise. And of course, Dasher was very surprised that they had hats and balloons, and they just had such a good time that day. So that's another wonderful memory, something that they're going to think about and remember. And Dasher was so touched at the lovely birthday cake that Mocha had made just for him. So he was very, very grateful about that. So that's a fun memory for Mocha to think about. And then when they started planting the gardens together, because they brought back one of the white pineapples and planted it in the garden. So the next day when they came back, they planted it in the garden. And they would wait for a long time before it would be ready to eat. And there's another story after this one. The next book that we're working on right now is Mocha Latte's Memory of Dasher, Best Friends Forever, in loving memory of Dash. And this is his favorite picture of the two of them together. And they've shared a lifetime of happiness and good thoughts, along with Chili Dog. And Chili Dog especially likes the memory of when they went and got to see the whales and the dolphins on Maui. One of Mocha's favorite memories is when he gave Dasher his great big lei on his birthday, because Dasher said that he was the happiest and luckiest goat in the world. So Mocha likes remembering him that way. There was a night recently that Mocha was very, very tired, so he went to bed and dreamed a sound sleep. The bunnies were sleeping soundly too. They were having bunny dreams, dreaming of, what do you think, carrots. That's all bunnies ever dream about. Carrots, carrots, carrots. So they were dreaming about carrots. But Mocha Latte was dreaming about working in the garden with Dasher and one of the bunnies, and all the things that they had planted over the years, and all the things that had been growing that would nourish them and all their friends. Everybody that was in the neighborhood could share in the harvest. It was a wonderful, wonderful dream, and a wonderful reality too, because they had planted so many different kinds of food that they would enjoy eating. Dasher really likes turnips. And the bunnies, of course, like cabbages and lettuces, and of course carrots. They love looking at sunflowers too, and eating sunflower seeds. Chili Dog helped in the garden too, and Dasher was thrilled that there was going to be some corn. He's a big fan of corn. So when there was a harvest of corn, he was super happy. He was doing his happy dance. He was really happy too that the bunnies decided to share one of his carrots with him. He was quite touched with that. He was a pretty happy goat because he had a lot of good friends and he had a wonderful life. Mocha especially liked that they had such a big harvest. They even had papayas and things that they could share with Chili Dog and Tooterpaws, the cat. It was just incredible that they had planted something for everybody, and they were happy. Mocha also has a good memory of the day he painted Dasher's portrait. It's something that he will cherish for his entire life, the memory of Dasher and all the good things that they did together. Best of all, that night, when Mocha was sound asleep and dreaming, he remembered the day that they picked their first pineapple, from the time they went to Maui and brought home the top of the pineapple that they'd had at the luau, planted in the yard, and then Dasher picked it that night just before they went to bed, and they were going to enjoy it the next morning for breakfast. Mocha is a little bit of a trickster. So he decided that morning that he was going to go in and steal the pineapple and hide it from Dasher, so that when he woke up and started to prepare the pineapple, he wouldn't be able to find it. So Mocha took that pineapple and he hid it in the corner under a big pillow so that Dasher wouldn't be able to find it. Meanwhile, Chili Dog and Twitterpaws were ready for breakfast. They were up and waiting for the pineapple breakfast. Mocha was skulking in the corner. He was thinking about Dasher. He remembered Dasher when he was a baby and how cute and wonderful he was. And as he watched him sleep, he realized something was wrong. Dasher wasn't waking up. He was sound asleep, in the deepest sleep Mocha had ever seen him. And he called all the other animals around, and they realized Dasher wasn't going to wake up that day. They were very sad for a while, of course, but then they all decided that they would remember Dasher forever in the way Dasher would want them to. So Mocha Latte and Chili and Twitterpaws and Bunny Cakes all got together and decided they were going to read and write stories for children about Dasher, who would always be Mocha's best friend forever, in the hopes that other children would be inspired and remember that sometimes we may lose something, but we can always cherish the memory of it. So remember, park yourself around those good thoughts. Remember the good things about something. And don't be too sad if you lose something, because there's always the wonderful memory of when you had it. We'll see you next time. Remember, always have a beautiful day, even if it's raining. Aloha.